In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. It's Nix out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Next, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Nix. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nix from the gun. And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Here we go on 4th. Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Nix. Catch is made in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. One after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. And goes to the hurry up here.
27-yard line.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Stroud completes it quick. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff from Mixon, running right. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, south.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Stroud. Rolling out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. He's 9 yards on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. First down throw by Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
All right.
The right side, Noel has it. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. 18.
First and 10, around to Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Buggy. 11. 19 Texas.
Shotgun now, first round. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Hey, uno. 18. Let's hit.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Joe Mixon. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
South. Here we go. Tony. Why Tony?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Mims. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Play action with Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A big gain on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. 3rd and just 2 to go. Going for the first with Dobbins. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Quick throw, finds him outright. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They motion the tight end over. Mix again on 2nd and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. To the air, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. Gets some space around midfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Caught quick right side. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice gain.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Out of the 18. Outside. Buggy.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Stroud to throw on 1st down. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Texans 1st down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Now, the swat. Swat. Another swat.
Throwing is Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. The 40. Hits the 20. And into the end zone he goes. A pick six for Denver.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. No to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go, let's go.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. One last play before the break.
All right. Buggy. Hey, south. Look the hot.
One final shot before the half. Flush down now to his left. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. No to return this. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
All right.
They go play action with Stroud. Low finding his back. Nixon. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Stroud to throw again on second. This one's out to Noel, left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down from the 42. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
All right. 18. What's that?
Stroud off the play fake. Schultz with the catch. And he's taken down at the 30. Gain 11 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Looking to throw, Stroud. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
18. What's up?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
26-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Nix now to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. It's Nix out of the pistol. That one finds his man, Ingram. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Motion.
From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Brought in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now lead by 10. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
Texans 10. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. No to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
You heard me then, I love control, wherever I came, I told you, I let the journey begin.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Oh, ready? Hey, 18. What's up? Hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to his running back. Free inside the 30. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. Looking quickly here.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Working quickly here.
That's another Texans
Look at hot.
first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator, because
and in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans now within one score in the fourth. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he's got it. That gets him two and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Throwing here, Nix. On target to Dobbins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Looking to throw. Waddle makes the catch. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Broncos only up by a few. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. While still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. On 18. What's that?
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready. On 18. What's up?
Here he is to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
Look the hot, look the hot.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. They touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
All right. 18. What's that?
Again, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Has some space inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have taken the lead late. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Broncos 21.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Nix. And they got there in time. He's taken down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, south. Now, for what? Swap. Love a swap. Hey, uno. Hey.
We're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. He's just going to throw this one away, Brock, and that means this game is over. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.